Throughout the past 2 years, there have been many times where I felt lonely. I felt that there was no one there for me. And I did a lot of things myself. I went to, I ate meals myself. I did sports myself. I went out with myself. And I felt really bad and kind of sad for myself because I would say that I didn't really have anyone that, prioritized me and wanted to accompany me doing the things that I wanted to do and doing the things that I love to do. But then I realized that I can only feel lonely if I choose to feel it. Because otherwise, when I'm alone, I'm just there for myself. Like I can be alone, but I can not feel lonely. I can just feel like I'm the only person here. You know, I loneliness is feeling like there's an absence of others. There's an absence of your friends, your family, and the people that you love. But otherwise, you're just alone. And the main similarity between being lonely and being alone is you're just there. You are the only person present. But you only can feel lonely if you feel that no one is there for you, no one is showing up for you. Whilst you can whilst you can just feel alone by, just accepting that you are the only person here. And started to realize that, I could choose to just stop feeling lonely. I could choose to just appreciate having myself and uh, friends that friends that consider me a good friend. That even though wouldn't show up, wouldn't accompany me about like every time I wanted, but I wouldn't be lonely. You know, I'd just be alone. Like right now, I realize that I don't have to. I don't have to wait for people to come and do things with me when I can just do them myself. I can just have meals by myself, which I currently am doing. I eat I eat most of my lunches myself and probably half of my dinners myself. And I don't feel there's any shame at all. I don't feel like I'm missing anything. I just eat them in silence while listening to some podcast or some music or watching, a show or something. But it doesn't feel lonely at all. I just I feel at peace. I feel at ease, you know. I realize that I can go running myself. I don't always have to wait for someone to reply back and say, yo, let's go run. Or sure, what time do you want to meet? I realize that I can just pull on my shoes and go to the nearest park and then just start running alone, just me and my thoughts, not having a running buddy beside me. But it's okay. And I also realized that I can go play other sports by myself, like basketball, and just shoot around myself. I don't always have to have someone to play with. And sometimes people that you want to hang out with aren't always free. And that's okay because everyone has their own schedules and like sometimes you just have to go you have to do things yourself, do things alone. But there's no shame in doing that. I also realized that if I wanted to go watch a movie that I really want, like I really wanted to go watch this movie, I didn't have to ask friends to come along that that don't really like watching the kind of movies that I watch. They will probably like try to get me to watch another movie, or like they'll force you doing a movie, or like they'll just you know not want to watch it with me. And sometimes it does look weird walking into the cinema yourself. When a guy just like takes your ticket and like stamps it. But I think when you start to accept that you are there for yourself, that even when no one else does, you show up for yourself, that you can truly appreciate your own presence and being alone. Your loneliness doesn't come from just having no one, but it's also about, not being able to say the things that seem important to you, that you want to say. It's it's just feeling like in this whole world of 8 billion people that no one understands you, and no one understands what you're going through, and no one will take time out of their day to accompany you, or to hang out with you, or to prioritize you, or even hearing you out, listening to your problems. Uh, and I'm pretty sure if you're watching this video, you've probably felt you're probably feeling lonely, or you've probably felt, okay, let's be real, most of us have probably felt lonely as at least once in our lives. And I think we can all agree that the feeling of loneliness absolutely sucks. Um, yeah, but obviously we can only feel lonely if we decide that no one is there for us. When in reality, I think that a lot of us have friends and family that care for us, that care for our well-being. And it's just that sometimes, we don't really appreciate it. We don't be grateful for it because we can't really see it, like it isn't right smack in front of you. But I think support comes from everyone. And I think that if you're lonely, you should just, okay, no, this sounds very condescending. I think that if you're lonely, you should try speaking to someone else. You should try making friends. You should just try to, increase your social interactions. Because the main cause of loneliness is feeling that you are the only one there for yourself and that no one is there for you. And this can easily be solved by hanging out with people more. And it doesn't have to necessarily be, your friends all the time. You can ask your family to bring you out, or you can ask like, and just go on like, night walks with your mother or your father or your sisters or your brothers. Or maybe even, your day one friend that has been with you through your side and everything. And then it might seem weird, but I think it really helps to like overcome that feeling of loneliness. Like from my personal experience, like there was this time where it got really bad for me. And I was going through like a lot of stuff. But I tried confiding in my friend and we went on like a late night walk. We walked for about 2 hours. And in that moment I felt like someone finally showed up for me. Someone was finally there for me, listening to all my problems and hearing me out. and that I wasn't I wasn't the only person in my head. Like I wasn't empty, if you get what I mean. I don't know how to explain. Yeah, but there is a really big difference being alone and being lonely. Like right now, I'm pretty sure I spend less time less time around my friends than last year when I was still in school. I mean, I'm still in school now, but I just interact with my friends less, and I don't even feel bad because right now I appreciate my own presence, and I think it's a waste of energy bothering about people that can't seem to care about you. They have already shown that they don't value you much, and that you can always be replaced, and that these people just aren't worth your time, you know. So right now, I would say that compared to the last time where I was surrounded by friends, friends more, I think I felt more like completed because even though I wasn't like physically alone last time, I was surrounded by people that I wanted to. They didn't make me feel appreciated. They didn't make me feel valued. They didn't make me feel like I was worth having there. So yeah, I think that was like the main cause. And I think it's all like a mindset thing. And if you're able to change your mindset, you're able to be in a happier place. Yeah, so that's all. Um, Try to reach out to someone if you still feel lonely. And I really hope that you guys can just, start to see things differently and not feel like no one else is there for you. When in reality, there's 8 billion people in the world. I'm pretty sure there are some friends that you've made along the way in your life that, still care about you, still appreciate you, are still grateful for you for being alive. And there's also your family. I hope most of you have like immediate families. So, reach out to someone if you feel lonely. Talk about it. Because if you don't one day, right, you'll just all like come crashing down on you. You'll feel like like the loneliest person in the world. And you feel lost and stuck and confused. And you're just gonna implode, Like it's all gonna come crashing down on you. And then that's just a really bad mental state to be in, by the way. Saying that from personal experience. So yeah, talk to someone before that happens and try to see things differently and have a different view of life and all. All right, that's it. Yeah. I'm gonna try to start uploading more consistently, maybe about 2 times a week. And I hope that even if this video doesn't get any views, one day if you guys happen to stumble across my channel and like watch some of my videos, hope that this has been helpful for you. And I hope that this has been like a meaningful video that can hopefully help you to like see life in a different way. Yeah. All right. Thank you guys for watching. Bye.